Here we will be looking at some of the examples of a for loop, and I strongly encourage you to practice this at home. And this is very crucial, very important technique to use a for loop. And so here a for loop, we start from I1 to 10 and we write them, and then we conclude the body with the next. So this is a looping, goes around 10 times from I equal to 1 to 10, and this will execute that line 10 times. All right. And here, how do I calculate the sum of all numbers? The sum of all numbers is if we take for example 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. How do I add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, right? So we use a third variable called sum. We start with the sum equal to 0. When we find 1, we make sum equal to 1. I mean, we find 2, we add 2 to sum, which will become 3. And when we see 3, we add 3 to sum, it will become 6. And when you see 4, you add 4 to it, that becomes 10. And when you see 5, you add 5 to 10, it becomes 15. So that's why it goes. You need to keep adding them. So the very ideal thing is here is we use the sum variable, and sum starts with 0, and we keep incrementing for the sum with each value of I, right? So that is the sum. Now how do I, so that these two sentence lines 16 and 17 will execute 10 times, because the for loop at 15 and there is a the for loop concludes at line number 18, and here we print even numbers from 1 to 10, one even number. So the way we do that is we check if I mod 2 is equal to 0. That means when you divide by 2, the remainder is always 0, right? So we check that. Now, similarly, you can do the odd numbers. Okay, so practice this is very crucial and important, right? And similarly, how do you calculate the average? Average is simple, right? We know the sum, like we did in the second problem, and once you're done, we go and compute the average is sum divided by the number of elements. In this case, this is 10. We do 10. And the reverse order, of course, step -1 I showed in the class. So practice these things, all right? Thank you.